Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our first ever episode of the J and J Show. This has been an idea of ours for a while. I'm JJ Sugler, and I'm joined by my partner.
Jay Smiles here.
Yep, and this is going to be a good show we got for you guys today. So let's dive right in. New York baseball is up in full effect, and there's a lot we need to talk about. The Yankees took another loss tonight, losing to the Tampa Bay Rays 5-1 in a game where just they could not stop the long ball. I mean, Johnny.
People call it the arm. People are calling it the armpit game now.
What makes you say that?
Herman scratched from his start due to discomfort in his armpit area. Johnny Brito gets to start, but then around the fifth inning, we see Herman warming up in the bullpen. Like that was a shock to me. I'm super confused. They said he's trying to avoid the IL. He could not play catch yesterday. I was super confused.
Yeah, that was a little bit strange. I mean, and then you take a look at tonight. I mean, Johnny Brito got lit up. Wander Franco hit a home run. Josh Lau hit a home run. I'm pretty sure Brandon Lau hit a home run too.
And Paredes back and Lau.
Paredes, Franco, and Josh Lau.
They go back. Yeah, Lau and Paredes went back to back.
And the Yankees took another loss 5-1. There is no denying it that this Yankees team stinks. I mean, they can't win games. They can't win games.
Super underwhelming. It's super underwhelming.
I agree 100%. And I would be getting very frustrated. But why is my image not showing up? Okay. All right. So clearly that image isn't working. But the Yankees have they've been very disappointing to say the least. I mean, it's frustrating, and I'm not.
It's super frustrating for me. It's super frustrating for me. Obviously, their last rebuilding stage was 2015-16 season when it was like they lost to the Astros in the wild card. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think that was it. I'm not the Yankees guy. You are, so you would probably know this better than me, but from what I remember, the Yankees were, they have not been a strong team this year at all, and it showed 100%. I mean,
they are a game back of the Red Sox right now. The Red Sox are playing the Mariners right now, so hopefully, the Mariners get the win for our Yankees' sake.
We will see what happens, and the other thing that the Yankees have had that's really been killing them at all is the batting. I mean, the lineup is I'm just going to tell you straight up, the lineup is awful.
If you told me the Yankees were going to have Ben Reutevet, Jake Bauers, who else? Billy McKinney in their lineup after having Judge, after having that power offense, I would call you crazy. Because this was the last lineup we expected.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, if you take a look, and for example, then you had guys like Anthony Rizzo, for example. Guy went 49 games without a home run or something like that?
Yeah, he had 5 strikeouts last night on Sunday.
Judge is better than any man. We'll get to him in a minute. But yeah, the lineup has been, and I'm a New York guy. I'm not a Yankees guy in the slightest hell. I've been enjoying what the Yankees have been doing lately because I'm a psychopath.
They need a buy at the deadline. But Cashman has not done anything.
Cashman has gone sleepy time again for the third year in a row?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to say about Brian
Cashman. I mean, he does sleep outside every year for charity or something. I don't know if this is just for fun or if he's actually. He's probably just sleeping outside for fun now.
Yeah, I don't know why he's doing this so much. I mean, I can definitely get the frustration that it is as a Yankees fan, but there is one silver lining that you guys have now more than anything on earth. I hate to say it, but the captain's back. Aaron Judge has finally returned to a team that could not have needed him more than right now. And he homered his second game of the
he homered Saturday to 442 foot home run.
And you guys absolutely needed this man back on your team, and now here he is. I mean, in one of the biggest spots of I guess you could say his contract season.
I personally don't think he's going to be enough to draw us back, like to get us back into the race, but it's Judge, and he had 62 home runs last year. He can do anything.
To be honest, you should just be happy you have him. And honestly, if I was a Yankees fan, I mean, I'm not gonna say I would
We were
play.
all Yankees fans were down for 7 minutes when Arson Judge went to the Giants.
Oh yeah, that was tragic. That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Up there goes my graphic. Hold on, give me a minute. I just have my graphic. Hold on, give it a second. Anyways, yeah, Arson Judge, one of the ultimate trolls for the Yankees that I have seen. It was something else. I'll tell you what. I was sitting in my room when it happened. I was just laughing. It was funny. Just watching how depressed. Up there it is finally, and depleted Yankees fans were. I thought they were gonna.
Now
I thought
that was not a typo. Like that's people
I
like
know.
Heyman would say that's a typo, but that's not a typo. That was the ultimate not typo right there.
I thought half the Yankee fans were gonna cry, and they probably were crying. It was bad. It was a bad 7 minutes, and then all of a sudden, you finally take a look at the tweet, you stop crying, you finally wake up to reality, and you see it's Arson Judge, not Aaron Judge. John Heyman.
I remember the day. I remember the day I got the news. I'm in technology in school, and I'm just on my phone and on Twitter, and it says Aaron Judge, 9 years, 360. My friends in the classroom across from me, I run over to him, and I'm like, "Yo, we got Judge back," and he's like, "No way!" And I was like, "They pay $40 million a year for him."
What I remember was
I think he kind of deserved a little more just
yeah.
for breaking the record, 62.
What I remember more than anything was I was sitting in my math class and I check my phone and I see Judge to 9 years. I'm like, oh my god! I will demonstrate how it happened. My reaction was live. So I'm looking at my phone and I'm like, and when she's like, JJ, what's wrong? And then I'm like, and she's a Met fan too, so she's like, they got Judge back, and she's like, gosh darn it. I'm not going to say what she actually said because it was still after the class when that happened, so I thought that was a pretty funny moment. But yeah, Aaron Judge, I mean, he is the New York Yankees.
He based, yeah.
This season, he is the New York
I
Yankees.
would say he's like 80% of their team, and then you have Garrett Cole who's like the rest 20% of their team.
Yeah, Garrett Cole has definitely been someone that was
Cole. Yeah, on Friday when Judge came back, Cole pitches a gem, but we couldn't score. And
Anthony
then Kahnle gives up the bomb in the ninth.
Tommy Kahnle, yeah, that was
absolutely ridiculous right there.
Now, I'm not going to go ahead and bash Anthony Santander. I mean, not Anthony Santander. How am I saying hit the home run? But I don't think you should really bash the Yankees pitching for that because they did hold you guys strong for that long. And I feel like if you kind of bash them, that would be just a little bit unfair in my eyes. But then again, that's just me. And hell, I'm not going to lie, I've been complaining about baseball all season because the unfortunate thing with being a fan of my favorite baseball team, we don't know what they're doing. No one knows what they're doing. Are they buying? Are they selling? Are they tearing it all down? No one knows. And
everyone on their team, there's rumors of like 10 different guys on your team. Literally.
I know, and half of them aren't going to get traded. I'm telling you right now. Half of them aren't going to get traded. Well,
here's the thing. In my opinion, you guys won the Scherzer trade. You won the Scherzer trade.
Yes, we probably did win the Scherzer trade, but we will talk about Max in a minute because let's be honest, the one trade that really started all was Robertson. It was Robertson. Yeah. If you
that was honest, like the Marlins, they had AJ Puck. He hasn't been who they thought he was. So I think he was a good pickup for them.
Yeah,
he got his first save yesterday against the Phillies.
He did. And if you're gonna contend, then why on God's green earth are you trading your best reliever to a rival team that you're trying to catch in the race? I genuinely don't know what billion and you're going to get two guys that are the 18 and 21st best prospects in the Marlins system. 18 and 20 for the best reliever on the market. It was just simply infuriating. It was aggravating because I'm literally in the car driving from the boardwalk back to my hotel, and I see this. I'm like, Jesus, what are we doing? And that was just
I was watching the rain delay. Robertson warmed up before the rain delay. Then the rain delay happens when you guys have the bases loaded, and he doesn't. The rain delay ends, and Brooks Raley comes in, and it's a total shock. You guys are up 2, and Raley's been a little shaky this year.
Yeah,
he hasn't been the
Yankees.
lefty who he was with Tampa, and you see Frank the Tank tweets, "Why is no Robertson? No Robertson?" And then the news breaks, Robertson's going to the Marlins.
It was just, oh my God, it was just so infuriating. I was so mad when it happened. I'm like, oh my gosh.
The Marlins, out of all teams, it's the Marlins.
Yeah, and that's the worst part about everything. The fact that you have this guy who has carried your team for the duration of the season, because let's be honest, I think besides Mr. Verlander, who has had his own drama with the trades, David Robertson was this team's MVP. He was, and there's no denying that. I mean, take a look at how many games was won because of David Robertson. And that's where the frustration really kicks in.
He's been a guy that, like, he's been traded. He was traded last year at the deadline. Now traded this year at the deadline.
And last year you get the Cubs' top prospect, who's top 70 in the league, and now he's already in AAA. You get guys that are going to be in the Florida Gulf Coast League, and on top of that, I think it's time.
I saw something. I don't know if it's true. But they're saying the Mets are trying to get Pete Crow Armstrong back, but
that's not happening.
That's
definitely not happening.
They said Raley and Pham it might be a package for him.
Oh God, no. Anyway, it's time we discuss the elephant in the room. He signs with this team for $43 million. He goes on to have one of the most unclutch performances as a New York Met ever, choking a Braves series and then giving up 7 runs to the Padres in the wild card game. I'm not going to miss him. Good riddance, Max Scherzer. Good riddance, Max Scherzer.
What a trade it was. What a trade it was when the news broke. It was definitely a blockbuster for sure. But for me, the return the Mets got, Ronald Acuna's brother, if he has the potential to be Acuna, the Mets, what a job by Billy Epler in this trade to get Luis Angel Acuna. Obviously, they could have gotten maybe a couple more prospects, but I think Acuna alone is enough for the Mets. If he turns out to be who his brother is, great. That's amazing for the Mets.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat this at all. I mean, you take a look at Luis Angel Acuna. He is officially now the number 2 prospect in the Mets system. Now, personally, I put him over Kevin Parada, but that's just my opinion. I think that he's going to do fantastic things for this
now,
team.
Do you even, like, is Ronnie Mauricio still in your mind, or you forgot about him now? Like, it's Acuna now. It's Acuna's system.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you. I mean, you take a look at how good this guy really was for the Texas Rangers minor league system, and now all of a sudden you get this guy on your team. I mean, now granted, I do truly believe that they could have got more for Acuna. I mean, Brock Porter would have been fantastic. Him and Acuna, that would have been something else for the Mets. But you know what? I'm not gonna complain. I'm not dissatisfied. I'm not angry. I'm not upset. I'm still angry about the David Robertson trade, but I got to get over that eventually.
The Mets bullpen, it depends. If the Mets make some moves for some bullpen pitchers, then Robertson, they don't need Robertson.
Tell Jay Smiles he's my favorite chef from Matthew Bennett.
Is that Welling?
Probably, yeah.
What's up, Welling?
Anyways, so another trade broke today. Not worth its own subject, but Mark Canha traded to the Milwaukee Brewers for Justin Jarvis. He is
now the 30th prospect in the Brewers system.
I heard otherwise. I heard he's number 12 in their system.
Or
by Pipeline. Pipeline's 12. Now,
Pipe-
12 top 20 prospects for a utility outfielder that's what, like 30 something years old, and he's a bench bat? Absolutely, I'm doing that trade. Now, I will say this. I crap on Billy Epler a lot. You know me.
Yeah.
I hate on Billy Epler a ton.
you hate a lot
Man.
of the Mets. You hate a lot of the Mets front office.
That is true. I got vendettas with half the front office. But to be fair, nonetheless, the more that I look at this front office, I think Billy Epler actually knows what he's doing when it comes to farm system trades. When he makes regular trades, they all fall apart. When he actually trades for prospects, he kind of.
I mean, I think that's the gig right now. It's prospects. Like, if you're trying to win, then go for the major league players. But prospects is you're trying to, like the Rays, and the Orioles. The Orioles have built their farm system, so literally it's a major league team. You saw Rutschman, great. Jackson Holliday's already in Double-A. He just got drafted, and they said they're not ruling out on him being in the MLB this year. If he's in the MLB, the Orioles are the most dangerous team in the league, and it's not even close.
Yeah, and you take a look at the Orioles. You've got Tampa Bay, who knows how to build an amazing farm system. The Atlanta Braves, who, you know what? I'm just going to stop there. I don't want to get angry. I don't want to get frustrated. I don't want to rant. I'm just upset. It's frustrating.
Now the
Mets fan this season. Now the real question.
The Rays made a deal today to get Savali. That's another great arm for them.
That's an interesting trade nonetheless. But I think the one person that we got to touch on is Justin Verlander. Is he staying? Is he going?
I mean,
he's staying.
two teams are in the race for him. It's the Astros or the Dodgers. Two great markets. Obviously, he was with the Astros. But the one thing that stands out to me, and if he gets traded, is his contract. Is because I don't know if it's true or not, but there's two phases to it. His brother Ben Verlander needs to agree to this deal.
Is that actually a thing?
I have never seen that before.
I've heard about that. Is that actually a thing?
I don't know, but Ben Verlander says it's true. Obviously, he could just be saying that, but if that is true, I have never seen this before. A sibling of an MLB player needs to agree to his own sibling's trade. That's like, who would even agree to that?
Well, he is someone who hit an absolute bomb off of Justin. He took his brother yard. Let's not forget that.
Yes, he did.
So, with that being said, I say we move on to our next topic of the day, which I think we can all be excited for this. In 51 minutes, it will strike August 1st. Want to know what the best part about August is? Training camp.
There we go.
Season football.
It
is
back.
officially.
The Mets and Yankees are frustrating. Forget about them. It's time for NFL football, baby.
Now listen, my team may not be affiliated with New York. However, I talk so much football, I have to talk about Giants and Jets. I mean, from what I've heard in training camp, it's been nothing but chaos. You had the Giants and Jets fight. You had the joint practice getting canceled. You had a lot of things kind of spout out of control.
Now, the Jets have a game in 4 days. They are the first game on the preseason schedule. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, the Hall of Fame game.
They are heading to Canton, Ohio to play the Browns in the Hall of Fame game.
A game that will be competitive for the first quarter, and then we will probably never hear about it again.
Yeah, not watch a single snap.
Exactly. So it looks like we have our first call-in of the night. Why did I just say call-in like that? Don't matter. Anyways, this guy's calling in. He's a Dolphins fan. He's from he's currently in Massachusetts. Dylan Schoen, what do you got for us? Enlighten us with your Miami Dolphins.
Hello.
What's up? I'm in New York, but what do you guys want to talk about the Dolphins? What's
we
the
just
topic?
talk about anything. You're the one who's calling in, but you should have had a topic ready. Come on now.
Y'all sent me the link. I just thought it was a free for all, but I'm happy to talk about why the Miami Dolphins are the best roster in the AFC this year.
You think that they can win the AFC?
I think they can win the AFC if everyone stays healthy. Obviously, Ramsey going down, that's a problem. We're gonna have to address that. But
He's out till
I'm-
December. They're saying he's out till December.
Yeah, December.
I have enough faith in the secondary without him that I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Bringing in Cam Smith in the draft, big move. Another year of improvement for a stellar rookie last season, Kader Kohu. That's a big thing. And then Eli Apple, as much hate as he gets, he's a sound coverage corner. Tackling is a little bit of a problem for him, but I don't mind bringing him in as a secondary.
There was a video of him already getting burnt in his first practice.
Tyreek Hill, man. What can I say?
Poor Eli Apple.
But that brings
Eli
me to
Apple
my
just got thrown into the fire there.
Yeah, that's a bad signing.
Bring me into the next point, though. I think Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are both going to have top 5 statistical seasons as wide receivers this season.
In my opinion, I think that is potentially the best 1-2 receiving core, the best duo, I should say, actually, in the whole league. That is
I think it is.
Waddle,
I think it is.
Waddle's super underrated.
I mean,
he's going to be a star. He's going to be a star.
You know what I think about Jalen Waddle. Potentially my favorite player in the entire league, other than maybe Tua. But what you don't know, and anyone who goes back to my old, it's still the same YouTube channel, but it used to be called The Sports Scoop. I had a draft live stream when Jalen Waddle got drafted, and I flipped out. I had a meltdown. I got pissed because I wanted Devontae Smith. I started yelling at the camera.
I remember the time that the Giants I wanted Devonta Smith also, and Jerry Jones trades with the Eagles, and they swap spots, and the Eagles get Devonta Smith.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I think Tua, with again staying healthy and another year in a system that fits him perfectly, I think he can jump up to being a top 5, top 7 quarterback in the league.
That high?
I really do. I have all the faith in the world in this kid. He's improved in every step of the game last season with McDaniel, and just staying healthy and reading through his progressions a little bit more. That's the only jump he needs to make. He was an MVP candidate through November. You got to remember that.
Yeah,
they have it's a tough division. Also, the Jets have gotten way better. You still have the Bills. The Patriots, they've gotten a little better. Juju's there. They could get Zeke, but I really don't think they're much of a factor.
So what I'm scared about in the division is just being able to beat them all once. If we lose, beat them all the first time. Sorry. If we lose to Buffalo the first time, we're getting swept. If we lose to the Jets the first time, that's not good enough. We need to pick up those games against the Jets. If we lose to New England the first time, we're getting swept. Because New England, once they beat you, they know you. You can see it with the Jets every time they play them. The Jets look like they have it in the bag. New England finds a way to take it. The next game, they have the same exact game plan. They go through with it. You have to beat New England the first time you play them. But what's more concerning about the Dolphins' schedule to me is the stretch of games right before Christmas, where you have 2 divisional games. You have the Giants, and you have, I believe, you have the Ravens, and it's just a really rough stretch of games. That's where I see trouble coming in the schedule. But week 1 against the Chargers, I feel comfortable going into that.
Are you guys home for the game?
We are away week 1.
That's gonna be tough for you guys.
Nah,
Yeah.
Home and away for the Chargers doesn't make a difference.
Yo, thanks for. Yeah, it don't matter with the Chargers. Anyways, thanks for coming on, Dylan.
Yeah, no problem.
You're funny as always. When it comes to hockey season, we'll bring you on a lot more often.
Got it.
Anyways, thanks for hopping on, Dylan.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, let's dive into our next calling. I'm pretty sure he's calling in from what part of New York's he calling from? I forget. Massapequa? No, it don't matter. Westchester, New York. We here to talk Giants with us, the one and only Matt Welling. Welcome to the show, my boy.
What's going on, boys?
How you doing today, Welling?
And JJ, it is Westchester.
All right, so you are in Westchester. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the New York Giants have had a little bit of turmoil at their training camp. Pretty sure they had a fight like a day ago. Is that true?
No, I think that was the Jets. Wasn't that the Jets?
I thought the Giants had a fight at their training camp.
I have not heard nothing about the Giants in a fight, but
Apparently there was a brawl. Oh wait, hold on. That's last year.
I'm pretty sure it was Jets with Jeremy Ruckert.
Yeah, that was Jets. Never mind.
The Giants training camp, what I've heard, unfortunately I won't be going. which I have the past years. What I've heard is amazing things. Jason Pinnock with an absolute beautiful interception on Jones yesterday. One-handed.
Bro.
He didn't even pin it against his body the whole time.
Look,
Darren
Jay,
Waller-
come, bro,
Darren Waller is uncoverable.
come season time, you're not gonna hear the name Jason Pinnock, so it's not gonna matter what he's doing right now. Actually, scratch that. You might, because our team's gonna get doused and hurt.
I mean, he's
like
like
they
our
always
second
do.
safety. We only have McKinney at safety. We lost.
That's
Julian
true.
Love in
That is
safety.
true. That's true. You're right. That's true. You're right.
You'll see a lot of guys you don't know their names of, but if they get good, they're gonna be great.
Yeah, like my man Tony Jefferson. Like, I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure Tony Jefferson's retired, but that's
Or did no, he
Why
didn't.
did you say Tony Jefferson's a Giant since when?
he was a Giant last year. I'm pretty sure he retired.
Did he retire?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he
All
retired.
right. Well,
but
the point I was making was I didn't know who he was.
yeah, that's I don't know who Rodarius Williams was, and he got a pick against Dak on Thanksgiving.
Everyone gets picks against Dak.
Hell, I could get a pick against Dak. You get
Hell,
a
I'm
pick.
blind. I could get a pick against Dak.
It's Oprah. You get a pick. You get
You
a pick.
get a pick.
Everyone gets a pick.
Everyone gets a pick.
Anyway, so yeah, Giants training camp I heard has gone rather smoothly versus, not smoothly, which is good because you guys need to have a good training camp or you may be in for it this season. Speaking of, the Giants have a very I don't know what to say about it. I don't want to say it's like an interesting schedule, but I mean,
It's like top 5 toughest in the league.
It's
it's
pretty
something.
bad. Now, look, I could be one of those Giants fans that's like, oh, we're going to get 9-10 wins, probably make the wild card, But
I believe they're gonna get. I believe they're getting 10 wins. I believe.
Look, Jay, tell me where they're getting 10 wins on a schedule that plays the NFC West, the
They're-
AFC
they're-
East.
Hold on, I don't have their schedule off the top of my head, but they're beating.
Hold
the
on. Wait.
Tell me, JJ. Tell me, JJ.
There's no need to do that. If my graphic loads up in like 10 seconds, we will.
Tell us, JJ.
I just want to say that the one game I know for sure with the Giants is that they will lose on New Year's Eve to my boys,
Okay,
the Los
I'm done.
Angeles Rams.
I'm done. No, they're not. They are not losing to the Rams.
They're not losing to the Rams, dude.
Yes, they are.
I will hop on Jay with that one. I don't think they're
The
losing
last
to the Rams.
2 times.
That's one of their
last-
wins for sure.
All right. Well, first of all, the last time we played you guys,
I was there for it. I remember it. You guys were up
Yeah.
3-0. You won the first quarter and then gave up 28 points in the second quarter.
yeah, because our defense sucked, and that wasn't last year. That was like when?
They didn't even have Dexter.
2 years ago.
Lawrence.
2 years ago. 2 years
Yeah, that
ago.
was 2 years ago. Sexy Dexy wasn't on his paycheck yet. Like, this is gonna be a different type of team that you're facing there, JJ. So I wouldn't just
Sexy
go in there and just saying that.
I just want to go.
You have
on
you have
record.
Sexy Dexy. You got Saquon. Oh my
I
god.
want to go on record.
Franchise
and
tag.
I'll say this.
All right, here we go. This
You
is where
got-
I
All
start
right.
my prediction.
Let me finish my point. The last 2 times you played the Giants, we have played the Giants. You have been outscored 89-28.
All right, then
89
okay,
to
okay,
20
all right, hold on.
at MetLife Stadium.
Okay,
We
hold
outscored-
on. Hold on though. This is a different team. You didn't play our team last year. That was like almost like top 10 defense in the league.
Who's to say? I mean, what really
Dable's
sucks,
literally
though?
changed the team around. Dable is
And
way different than
Dable
Joe
has
Judge.
changed the team. I mean, Frank,
What's
don't get me wrong. Y'all didn't have Matt Stafford for a lot of the year, but
the whole team was hurt. Let's be honest here.
the whole team was hurt. But that was a different defensive team that we saw, that Jay and I saw from our Giants.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Anyway, let's dive into your
Joe
schedule.
Judge was such a terrible coach. Now comparing him to what Dable is doing, Dable is literally an amazing coach. He's what the Giants needed. He has great connections with Jones, great connections with Barkley. Wink Martindale is an amazing defensive coordinator. He has connections with everyone. Kafka's done great as the play caller.
I love Mike Kafka.
Here's the wins. They're beating Dallas week 1, Cardinals week 2. They're beating the Seahawks week 3. Commanders.
Just go in
4.
order. Make our
All right,
life.
hold
easier.
on. Let's back it up here, Jay. Let's back it up.
You'll beat the Cowboys week 1 because you normally beat the
Cowboys
week
will
1.
be at week 1. Arizona will beat Week 1. I've also heard. So, just to go off topic, just slightly, I had the distinctive pleasure of speaking with Barton Hahn on ESPN Radio the other day. And Bart Scott, the man that he is, by the way, that is a hilarious guy.
Bart Scott's a legend. I love that guy.
Bart Scott is a legend. So anyway, he was saying that if for whatever reason this Daniel Jones doesn't really work out, that Kyler Murray would be available in a couple of years because the chances of them tanking and going for Caleb Williams. And so I was basically like, that's weird because it doesn't matter. He's not beside him not being a scheme fit, he's not a team player.
I do not want Kyler Murray. No way.
And that's what I was telling him. Anyway, we beat the Cardinals. Forget that. They're probably running Colt McCoy anyway, if he's still even on their team. Okay. Lose to the Niners, probably.
So my
look, Jay, I don't know if they're gonna beat Seattle.
I think they will. I think they definitely have the team to beat Seattle. The only
they
reason
have the team to beat Seattle, but
last year, the only reason they lost, I'm not trying to make excuses, but I think the really reason they lost last year is Richie James muffed 2 punts.
That is true. Richie James low-key did screw that game.
Yeah, against the Seahawks. I remember that.
What I'm saying is that Seahawk team got better. Geno is now under paycheck, or he's under contract now.
Yeah.
I mean, that team is that. I'm not saying they're scary, but we can't take them as lightly as we should. So, I don't think that's a win. But JJ, I respect the opinion there.
So for me, okay. So my opinion, our wins are coming against Dallas, Arizona, Seattle, Washington, the Jets, Oakland or Vegas, Washington again, Patriots. We're beating Green Bay, we're beating the Saints, and we're beating the Rams. 11-6 is my prediction.
11-6. Yo, JJ, can you pull that back up for a sec?
I think they're 11-6.
It's there.
I don't see it.
It's there. It don't matter. Anyways.
It doesn't show for me, but whatever. My point was, we can't just walk around and just like take teams a little lightly because I know we're probably gonna lose maybe one or two to the Eagles.
We're losing both to the Eagles.
We're losing both to the Eagles. We'll probably, in good old fashion, we'll probably lose one to the Commanders.
Oh yeah, rumor has it there is a big petition going around for them to change their name back to the Redskins.
Well, that's stupid.
I hope they do change it back.
What do you mean? What do you mean, JJ?
Are people going to come out and say it's racist again?
It wasn't even their fault. That was Dan Snyder's, but we'll talk about that in a different episode. Right now, we're talking about the Giants. I apologize for getting off topic.
You're fine.
All good.
I think that they're at home against Dallas. That's a really great game for them to win.
That's a win. Yep.
That has to be a win for them. Now I think they could split with Washington. That usually is the outcome every year. The make or break game, I could say, is the Jets game because both teams, Giants are coming off a first playoff appearance since 2016, and the Jets have Rodgers. That's popcorn right there. That's a game to watch. That's a game to watch this season for the Giants.
Okay, that's fair.
I'll agree with that. We haven't agreed on lots so far, but I'm just saying there's a lot that can happen. We know what this team has done in the past. So usually they don't. Heck, Jay, we're playing the Bills. We're playing the Jets.
Yeah, the Bills and Dolphins is going to be a tough 2-game stretch.
Right. We do play the Packers. We also play the Saints. Who knows how good the Saints are going to be this year? We play 2 against the Eagles. We are playing JJ's Rams. We're playing the Lions this year.
Are we?
A lot of people have we're playing the Lions this year. A lot of people have the Lions.
Where do you see the Lions? That's preseason, my guy.
That's preseason? That's preseason? I can't read, y'all.
It's okay.
Why is preseason coming? I'm online.
That's preseason.
I'm on a website, and the preseason is coming after the regular schedule, which is so stupid.
Hell?
Exactly.
That's weird website.
Yeah.
Lions,
But we're-
Panthers,
But
and
we're not
Jets.
playing the Packers.
Yeah. The thing for me is that they have us playing 2 Sunday night. No, we're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 6 national televised games.
Dude, get my boy Danny Dimes on live on primetime TV.
Yeah, get Danny Dime some viewers.
No, please. Like, he deserves it. Because, look,
He
after his
definitely does.
look, I'm telling you, after this paycheck, look, a lot of people are like, why are they paying him $40 million? He probably could have taken 37 and give
Yeah, he
Saquon
probably
the
could have
other-
taken 37, and Barkley probably could have signed it by the deadline.
And that but that's what people were saying was during the whole Barkley situation, Daniel Jones was silent. There was nothing coming out of that boy's mouth.
To me, that Daniel Jones was not the issue. My issue, the only reason he wasn't signed by the deadline is because of the $14.7 million in dead money to Kenny Golladay. They released him before June 1st, and now he has almost $15 million in dead money right there because of his release.
Yes, but also to back up my point for Barkley, the Giants gave him a contract in the middle of the season, and he declined it, and it was for more money.
He said he wanted to bet on himself, and he totally did, and it worked out for him.
And it worked out for him, but I think to his point, in his case, I guess I wouldn't really expect him to be this type of guy. He doesn't want to hold out. He's a team player.
Definitely,
he's a team player. He would. I mean, obviously, he deserves the money. He deserves way more money than he
kept
has
working
right
out.
now.
He kept working out with Daniel Jones throughout the offseason. Like that's a huge connection right there.
No, of course, but the fact of the matter is he deserves more money, and now everybody in that Zoom call that he was with, Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor, Miles Sanders coming up, Aaron Jones, Austin Eckler. I mean, all those guys, they're going to be in the same boat. If not, they're already in the same boat. I mean, we just saw the other day, Jonathan Taylor requested a trade.
Yeah, and now he's on the non-contact injured list.
Yeah, that was false apparently.
Was it false?
And
honestly, you know what?
He's now denying it.
Honestly, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was true because he's not going to get the same money either. He's probably going to get less. I mean, guys, take Dalvin Cook, for example. He's a free agent.
Somehow still hasn't been signed yet, which is
still hasn't been signed.
Did you see Dalvin Cook had a huge connection with the Jets?
That's
exactly.
not happening.
But here's my point, boys, is he's going to get signed to a team and probably only for like $6 or $7 million.
Yeah.
This is a guy who's 27, Pro Bowler, has had multiple 1,000-yard rushing seasons, and he's currently a free agent. And probably, if Jay Smiles is right, he's linked with the Jets, who already have a star talent in Breece Hall.
True. Yeah, Breece Hall has a great
So,
future.
I mean, not to burst fantasy bubble, but that's killing fantasy value right there.
That's true.
Obviously, the Jets would love that. The Jets would love that. I would love that if I'm a Jets fan.
I have a source that said that talked to Robert Saleh, and Saleh said that Cook was asking for too high, but as you saw, Dalvin Cook's visit with the Jets went extremely well, and the fans were chanting Dalvin Cook when Dalvin Cook was visiting the practice.
Look, I believe all of that. My thing is the money is going to reduce. The amount of money that running backs are going to have like the next coming years is going to be less. It's already starting to decrease.
The only way, the money Saquon's going to get is how the market is shaping out.
And Jay Smiles, they can tag him again.
Again, yeah, that's crazy.
They can
and they
tag him
offered
again.
him money for 2 straight tags. They gave him money that guaranteed him 2 franchise the amount that equals 2 franchise tags, and he declined it. So
they basically here's what I've been seeing, and it's really funny. They basically signed him to a franchise tag, but it's not a franchise tag.
They've signed him to a franchise tag and gave him $1 million more in signing bonus. That's it.
Yeah, but except it's not a franchise tag, which is why he's gonna get. They have 2 tags left because they didn't tag him this year.
Yeah,
and they
true.
could tag him again. They can tag him twice. They have 2 tags ready. So I don't.
Even if he didn't sign this contract, he's still on the roster. So he was still on the roster.
But I'm saying that's the one caveat the Giants got out of this that I think Saquon kind of missed the bar on, was that they're going to be able to, they can tag him twice.
I also posted on socials that this signing opens a window for a contract extension during the season. Like that could work out for the Giants.
Correct. No, I agree
Joe,
with you.
it could be a
start,
masterclass. It could be a Joe Shane masterclass, right?
It could be, but then you also have to start thinking about who you let go.
That's true. Xavier McKinney's a free agent next year.
You could
And
also
they've already
honestly,
lost Julian Love to the Seahawks.
and I'm saying honestly, you could let go of Leonard Williams. Look
Yeah,
how much
that's
he's
true. He is-
making,
he
and
is.
look how much Dexter Lawrence has blossomed. He's basically taking over his spot. He's barely getting any time.
I think Dexter's worth it. Dexter is worth it 1,000%.
So yeah, no, that's just proving my point. We could just let Leonard Williams walk.
Leonard Williams walk, and they did just sign A'Shawn Robinson from JJ's Rams,
Yes,
but he's
I did
only
see that.
a year. So if he turns out to be good, they need to sign him also.
Right. No, and then you also just paid James Robinson. Thank you.
Now I don't get that. Now I don't get that.
I understood that in the moment, right?
I understood that before
understands
Saquon signed. Before Saquon signed, I totally understood that, and I loved it.
Right.
But now you have Saquon, James Robinson, Gary Brightwell, and Matt Breida, 4 running backs.
Right.
Is that going to work out?
But also look at it. Probably you're not going to use all 4. I wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
Right.
But I would say they should use Breida. Breida was good last year.
Right. But then look at Robinson's track record. I mean, he played barely. He played the first couple of games when he signed with the Jets, and then they barely even used him.
True.
After
Who are you talking about? A'Shawn?
No,
James
James Robinson.
Oh, that's right, James Robinson. I forgot
And
about
so
him.
then in the offseason, the Patriots gave him a multi-year contract and then cut him. They cut him before training camp even started, and the Giants just signed him. Like, something's got to give there.
Yeah.
I'm just
Totally.
saying, like, that might have been a waste now that we have Saquon locked up for at least a year.
Now you could also say that it's
Cole
running back
also, they
depth.
also signed Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley's another signing.
I
And then
mean-
also said it's running back depth.
I can understand the Cole Beasley because of Dable, and you can't have there's no such thing as too many weapons, but the
Their
James
wide receiver-
Robinson now is very confusing.
The Giants wide receiver room also got a lot better. Also, you still have Wandale Robinson, who showed promise in the only game he played, or the only game he showed up in.
And I'm telling y'all, everyone is not talking about Jalen Hyatt enough.
Bro, he is so good, bro. What I've heard from him is amazing.
Amazing.
He
There needs to be some more talk on Jalen Hyatt. I'm just saying.
recorded the highest speed in NFL history yesterday in practice at 24 miles an hour.
I believe that one single bit. I wasn't there. I was out yesterday, but I believe that 1 second. I believe that.
He was
I think
he was contending under number 1 at Tennessee.
Right.
I mean, that's true, but we'll never, like, I got to be honest, I'm a big college football guy. I forgot about Jalen Hyatt immediately after his 5-touchdown game. After that happened, I feel like he kind of just fell off.
He tore his ACL, I'm pretty sure.
I believe
he had
so.
I think he had an ACL injury after that.
That's what I would think. I mean, he really got disappeared after that.
But another
really getting the target.
another Giants draft pick that people are sleeping on, John Michael Schmitz from Minnesota.
Oh my gosh.
I
Why-
heard all about him.
Wait,
My
yo,
buddy-
Jay. Yo, Smiles. What pick was that? What round was that? That was 5, right?
Second round.
Second round. Right.
Best center in the best O-line, like possible best center in the draft.
Your first round pick confused me. I did not agree with the Deontay Banks pick. I thought you were going to go with Joey Porter, and I was hoping you
I
would
mean-
go with Porter.
Look, either way, we were taking a secondary piece.
I know
honestly,
you wanted Joey. I know
oh,
you wanted Joey Porter.
I wanted Joey Porter.
I know you wanted Joey Porter. That
I
pick
I
was
wanted
wanted
Joey Porter.
JSN. I
Look.
wanted JSN so bad, but he got picked by the Seahawks.
No. Because if we took JSN, I would have yelled at my TV and it would have been broken, and you all probably would have heard it in the state of New York. Because if we took another receiver, I would have absolutely flipped. You know what? I'm not gonna curse here, but I would have flipped.
Good. I thought you were gonna say Jordan Addison. That's the guy.
No.
I did
Look.
not want you guys to take Jordan Addison at all.
Look,
I'm like,
in the start, I was thinking, okay, there's gonna be an actual good receiver, but then they all got taken consecutively.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, maybe, but I'm okay with the secondary piece. Obviously, yes, I did want Joey Porter, but I feel like I've heard a lot about Deonte Banks, so
I mean, they did trade up. They traded up to get Hyatt.
they did trade up to get Hyatt.
They traded with the
So-
Rams.
Right, they traded with the Rams.
he was ours. He was ours for the taking, and we traded
Whatever.
him away.
I don't even think,
Whatever.
you didn't even need him, JJ. You didn't need him.
That's true. We got Cooper Cup
Yeah.
and Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett. Yeah. Like he's
What
gonna
happened? What happened to Wolford?
He sucks. He is horrendous. Like, he's terrible.
Y'all better give some Stetson Bennett some time.
He'll get a couple of years before he really becomes the starter. He'll get like 1 or 2 years.
I thought you were about to tell me, oh well, when they're 14-3 and clinch the division, he'll play week 7 or he'll play week 18. I thought that's what you're about to tell me.
I wish they were gonna go 14-3, but that is definitely not happening this
Exactly.
year.
Yeah, no.
I'd be happy if we won 9 games. But going back to this Giants schedule, I'm gonna run through. I do have a decent amount of Giants knowledge because this team is literally part of my family. Hell, my uncle's in the Giants Hall of Fame, for Christ's sake. Anyways,
Nice.
yeah, he was a film director for 30 years. Tony
Sweet.
Seglio, look him up on IMDb. He's all over the
Sweet.
place.
Oh, that's
He's got-
fire.
He's got both the 86 and the 1990 ring. Anyways,
That's fire.
so going into this, so the Giants are a pretty big deal in my family, and I'm just gonna put him on the spot right here. My dad, great guy, big Giants fan. He always tells me it is my biggest regret that my son is not a Giants fan.
Hmm.
Yeah, and he brings that up all the time. So diving
made
into
you-
your schedule.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, Todd Gurley, Steven Jackson, players like that. You know when you're dumb and you're young and you don't know anything?
Dude,
and
I
you
was
like teams based off of players and stuff.
yeah, dude. I'm telling you right now, I was an Andrew McCutcheon fan, and I was a big Pirates fan. Like
I was a
like,
big McCutcheon fan too.
yes, dude.
Bro, how could you not? And the Mets were terrible that year.
Dude, I swear to you, the only time I went to Citi Field in those days was to go see the Mets play the Pirates.
I went to
like-
Citi Field a lot. I still have this ticket stub for my first game there, August 25th, 2012. Sat in the promenade as R.A. Dickey threw 7 scoreless innings.
All
Back
right.
in his Cy Young season.
All right, JJ, how are the Giants doing this season?
All
The
right,
Giants.
so week 1, the Dallas Cowboys. That will be a win. Yep, 1-0. Arizona Cardinals are going to be the
W.
worst. They're going to be the worst team in the league this year.
People are saying that the Cardinals could not get a single win.
I hope that happens because that would be hysterical.
Dude, but watch, they will still take Caleb Williams. Like,
Yeah, that's
they will still take him because he's not gonna sit on his ass playing Xbox the whole time. Like,
true.
I'm just saying.
Anyways, yes, so
Go
that's that. Week 3. Oh god, you guys get to play my least favorite team in the league, the San Francisco 49ers.
I love Brock Purdy. I
The
love
San
Brock Purdy.
Francisco 69ers.
Hey,
Whoa.
I hate this team. I
Hey.
hate this team.
dude.
I hate this team with a
Okay,
passion.
JJ, we get it. They're gonna probably be.
Look, I will let.
Niners
I
are
will
going to
let.
squash them.
Dude, I
Niners
will
are gonna
let.
squash
I will
you.
let Brock Purdy have that because I actually like Brock Purdy.
The Niners are going to squash you. It's going to be a
Yep.
bloodbath.
That's fair.
Then you play Seattle. This game has me like tipsy-turvy a little bit. The Seahawks have not lost a game at MetLife Stadium since 2011. They have played there twice since then. Won both games. I'm going to say the drought continues. The Seahawks are going to take that one.
Damn.
and Start off 2-2. Miami
Yep, I
Dolphins.
agree with that.
This game, I don't know why. I just think the Dolphins' offense is just going to explode on your defense. Explode.
Or
Yeah.
or Tua can cuss.
True.
Never count that one out, JJ. I'm just
And we just got canceled. We just got canceled. Breaking news: the J&J show has been canceled on its first episode. Anyways, okay.
2-3.
So you guys are gonna lose that game.
2-4.
Buffalo
Thank you.
Bills. Not so fast, Mr. Welling.
No
No
shot.
way.
The Giants
No
have one
shot.
game a year where they completely overplay their competition. And
JJ,
they still
this is
lose.
not the game. No
And they
shot.
And they're
Still
still,
lose.
they're still gonna
And they're
lose.
still gonna lose. They're gonna
Yeah.
lose on a
Thank you.
60-yard
Thank you,
field goal
JJ.
from top. 60-yard field
Yeah,
goal
60
from
yard
Tyler
field goal.
Bass.
He's saying like 31-28.
31-28, Tyler Bass, game-winning field goal.
60-yard, yeah, some like
2-4.
Vikings.
Commanders, you guys are gonna absolutely squash them. That's not gonna be a game.
3-4.
The Jets, I don't
Oh.
see a world where the Jets lose this game.
Wow.
What?
I don't see a world where the Jets lose.
Wow. Look, I
We're
mean,
winning that game.
Yeah.
look. Obviously, I want that. I want the Giants to win that game.
But the
There
Jets
is. Look, I've seen a lot of like, oh my God, Jets, JTS stuff. I
Jets
don't buy
are
it.
not-
Look, I don't buy it. I do, however, feel like obviously we know the relationship there with Rodgers and Hackett, and I feel like it's going to work out. I just don't know how well it's going to work out. So I'm with JJ. I think this is going to be a Giants loss, but I'm not. Don't be surprised if the script is flipped.
The Giants are the home
Happens.
team. The Giants are the home team, so there's gonna be more Giants fans.
They're all the home team. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
but the Jets
It
They're
are.
gonna put
doesn't
that-
matter.
They're gonna put the NFL logo back on midfield for one game.
Oh,
only.
that's a disgusting logo to have in midfield.
Last week's Subway Series was a Mets home game. Thank you. Like
I was there for. I saw a Daniel Vogelback home run in person.
exactly.
I never thought I'd see the day, but it happened.
Danny Burgess.
I can now die in peace. Anyways, Las Vegas Raiders. This team is so
That's a win.
overhyped. It's unbelievable.
That's a
They're
win.
gonna get
Bro,
shelled.
Darren Waller's gonna have an absolute field day.
Dude, that's the Darren Waller revenge game
Yeah.
in Vegas.
And the
In
Raiders
Vegas?
have no secondary. They have no
In
linebackers.
Vegas?
Yeah, they'll take that one. Cowboys.
Week 10.
You do not win in Dallas very often.
We
No.
never do.
The last time we even had a shot, we broke Dak and we still lost the game.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
true. We broke that.
correct. I remember that game. That game was
Because
something
last
else.
year in Thanksgiving, we were in the game for like the first half, and
Yeah.
then we absolutely crapped the bed.
Well, also
In the
we were
second half.
against Dallas at home. We were in the game, and then CeeDee Lamb caught a one-handed touchdown, and we lost.
That too. I remember that
Yeah.
game because Saquon won me my fantasy game that week, but
Anyway,
yeah, no,
yeah, that's that.
we're not winning that one. So what is that? 4-5,
4-5.
Yeah, no,
5-5. Now we're
Lawrence-
5-5.
5-5 against the Commanders. Although you could end up dropping this game for sure.
Dude, they could totally lose that game.
That's 5-6. That's 5-6. The Commanders games are 5-6.
Yeah, 5-6.
Oh yeah, 2-1.
Patriots 6-6.
There we go. That's what they need.
Packers 7-6.
Oh, that's
Perfect.
easy.
Keep it rolling.
Saints
7-7.
8-6.
No.
Yes.
No. This is like there's gonna be
The Giants. The Giants.
No,
do
I'm
win.
sorry. There's gonna be the one game that the Giants just absolutely like play like garbage, and
That
it's gonna
game
be
is yet to
it's gonna
come.
be it's gonna
That
be in
game
New
is
Orleans.
yet to come, my friend.
No, I'm telling you.
Eagles are going to absolutely dominate and ruin my dad's Christmas again. For the second time in a row on Christmas, he's going to get ruined.
4:30 start though. Give him credit. I like that.
interesting. All right,
I
so
like
what are you
that.
guys now? 8 and 7?
8-7. You have it.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. You
Okay,
thought
JJ.
the
Okay, so
Saints
9
game
and
was gonna
7.
Be bad.
So
9
9-7. 9-7. Graham Gano walk off 69-yard field goal.
Yes, NFL record.
If anything, that's Matt Gay who's doing it. Or whoever
Nah.
our kicker is. We don't even have
Nah,
Matt
Matt-
Gay anymore. We have a whole new kicker.
Nah,
Matt
Graham
Gay
Gano
can't
did.
kick.
Graham Gano did it against us maybe twice, so he can
Cooper
do it for
Cup,
us.
3-touchdown game on your joke of a secondary.
Wow.
And the Rams
Yeah,
win
if he's-
31-7.
JJ,
Yo,
JJ,
JJ,
this is not
JJ.
JJ. JJ, that game will not be your Madden games against Herb. Okay, you're not at 300 yards.
Yeah, you're not gonna throw. DJ's not gonna throw. Matt Stafford's not gonna throw 6 picks. He's gonna throw 7. And the Giants are gonna win that. Giants are gonna win that game. I mean, who knows? Cooper Kupp might not even be there. So you just gotta pray he stays healthy there, JJ. So
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I refuse to give the Giants that game. You can count it on your record. I'm counting as a loss on mine. But
we're
if
going
that's
9
the
and
case,
8.
if that's the case, then you can flip one of the games to 10-7, and then you've got the
we're
Eagles
going
game.
9. We're going 9 and 8.
Honestly, I think here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna call me crazy, but I have a whole script wrote for this. I wrote a whole script for
So
this.
hold on. So are you saying? Oh, I have an idea here. You're saying the Eagles are like 15-2. Oh, you're talking about the Rams.
Hold on. Let's get to the Rams that are involved in this script. Okay. So, Rams for the 49ers. Giants play the Eagles. The Giants had a chance to clinch a playoff spot, but it was stolen by LA, who are now just 1 win away from taking that 7 spot from the Giants.
Here's my theory.
I think JJ's asleep right now. He's probably in a dream.
Yeah,
hey, here's what happens. Here's what's gonna happen. No. Let me explain.
Okay.
The Eagles are going to be, I believe, 13-4 or 13-3 going to this game. You know what? We really got nothing to play for. The 1 seed's pretty much out of reach. We're just gonna rest our starters.
And the Giants are playing for a playoff spot.
Giants will take advantage. They will get that. They will win that game. Now, all they need is for the Rams to sell. The Rams are playing the 49ers. 49ers do not care if they already have the 1 seed. We have a chance to get the 1 seed and knock out our division rivals?
Wait,
hell,
what?
we'll play all the starters. And they beat us like 45.
I'm so confused how you have a chance at the 1 seed out of that.
The 7 seed. No, the Niners have a chance at the 1 seed.
He's talking about the Niners, yeah.
The Niners get the 1 seed.
He's saying the Niners playing the Niners are playing the Rams. The Niners are probably like, I don't know, 14-2.
Yeah.
So they still want to kill the.
I don't think the Niners are going to be 14. I think the Eagles are going to get the 1 seed, to be honest.
No, but he's saying they have a shot.
And
so
they want
to knock off their division rivals. I understand it. I got it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then you guys will play the 49ers in round 1 and get absolutely waxed. It's going to be a bloodbath.
Hey, another playoff win. Nobody expected us to beat the Vikings last year. I mean, I think some people did.
A lot of people did.
So yeah, that's pretty much that.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have high expectations for the Giants, I guess you could say. I don't have that high expectations for the Giants.
I don't even have medium expectations for the Rams. I don't even think the Rams are going to do that great. I think 6 or 7 wins at max.
Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree. He says Rams get 6-7. I'm giving us up to 9. Up to 9 we get. Guys are just hating on the team. So yeah, the Giants. Do you guys think Daniel Jones is gonna have a breakout season again?
Possibly.
JJ, he already had his breakout season.
Okay, fine.
That was his break
caliber season.
No,
like every Giants fan's been telling me.
No. He was
like,
okay. Let's back up for a second. He was the Giants MVP last year, by far. He carried that team.
For sure. I mean, Barkley did. I would say Barkley carried the team.
Barkley did, but Daniel Jones carried that team. We all know that. We all know Daniel Jones carried that team. I don't see. There is no scenario in my mind where Daniel Jones has a 4,500 passing yard, like 30-plus touchdown season. I just don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't see that either.
Plus, he's a rusher. He's probably going to have 700, 800 rushing yards by the end of the year. So, in my eyes, he's already broken out. We know what he's capable of. Can Brian Daboll find something else? I'm surprised if he can. I just don't see those MVP
Daboll
numbers.
is definitely capable of it. Daboll's definitely capable.
The Giants are not a high-octane offense like you see with the Bills or the Chiefs or the Eagles. They're not like that. So I just don't – they run a little bit – they run things differently. So I just don't see those stats appearing on the stat sheet. but he is still going to perform at his best. Heck, I think he will have more touchdowns than he did last year. How many he had? Like 15?
I think he had 15.
So, look, I think he'll get into the 20s. I think this team is destined to score a little more points. I mean, they got the weapons. Daniel Jones can run. He can probably truck, too. So, that's a white man on wheels right there.
I mean, we'll see what happens. The Giants are definitely a very interesting team. But while you're here, is there any thing about the Yankees you want to discuss? We talked about the Yankees earlier.
Oh my God! I mean, all right. Here's the one thing I got to get off my. Here's the one thing.
Give us a rant. Give us a rant. We're all here for it.
Before I go out, the spotlight is crazy.
You got the spotlight.
Before I go out, this is the one thing I have to say. Okay. I understand Cashman's our GM. I understand we gave him a 4-year extension. He's been in this business for a long time. But at some point, he has to make a decision on what he's going to do. I know, I know we're all at camp together. I had a whole rant about Shohei Ohtani and Artie Moreno and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Then finally, Artie said, okay, fine. We're not going to trade him. The Yankees have nothing. They have nothing. I mean, Jay, I was listening before. You talked about it. This lineup that we played tonight, that we had out there tonight, was god awful. God awful. I watched the first couple of innings. I stopped watching.
Ben Roitvet is shit. And he does not do anything. He does not do anything.
I mean, sorry. When your highest average hitter is, I don't know if this is fact right now because I don't know everybody's stats tonight. But if one of your top hitters is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa,
he didn't even play. Like, he's probably going to be our savior. He's probably going to be our savior anyways.
That just proves my point. He didn't even start tonight. He's probably batting like 250. That's your highest batter. That's your highest batter. So my point is, you're 55 and 51 now after tonight. Something's got to give. The trade deadline is tomorrow or Wednesday?
Yeah, tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow?
It's less than 20 hours away.
Less than 20 hours away.
I'm going to be stressed out all day about the trade deadline.
No, I understand what JJ, your team is...
Oh, I'm scared. Something really bad can happen.
You're scared. Yankees fans, we don't know how to feel right now.
Yeah, we don't know how to feel.
At least you have some sort of emotion. We are out here neutral as heck right now.
Yeah,
we don't know what to do. They said
they'll be up to trading IKF, Bader, Severino, Peralta. They're up to trading everyone that's on last year's contract.
Get Sevy out of there, please.
Yeah, get Sevy out of here.
I'll be okay with that. But heck, they were talking about Torres. And Bader, like you just said, and Bader. These are guys that you could, if somehow, some way, this team finds themselves somewhere near a wild card spot. Those are the guys you want to produce near the end of those lines.
I mean, Jake Bauers homered tonight. Like Jake
Bauers is underrated. And now I know we don't really like that he's starting in right field when Judge is in, and that he leads off.
I mean, you saw Judge though. Like you saw Judge running when he ran to third on the Rizzo single. He didn't look that good on that foot. I don't think Judge is capable of getting to a ball in the corner yet.
But I'm saying, I mean, he put this on himself. He did say he was willing to play through the pain. So that's something I'm totally expecting that. I understand that he's not fully 100%, but he's here to try and help this team, and that's all that matters. But at the end of the day, Brian Cashman, if they want to buy, they got to do something now.
Mm-hmm.
There was a whole bunch of he's gone. There's a whole bunch of talks about other people. Cody Bellinger, he's off. Ohtani, he's off.
Yeah.
There were a lot of talks going on.
Candelario's not off the table. He's gone.
No, I'm saying he left. He's not on the table no more. He's gone.
Yeah, I'm saying they were in on him. He's off he's
now he's gone. I mean, the Yankees were talking about Jordan Hicks, and then he goes to the AL East rival Blue Jays. At least something.
It's always the rivals.
Do something, Brian. Like last year, he capitalized on something. Now, obviously, Montas wasn't what we really expected.
Yeah.
He's out for the season, right?
No, yeah.
Basically.
I'm saying when he came to us last year, that was not who we saw. Obviously, he played for the struggling A's team, so maybe wasn't the best, but we thought that would be an easy plug into the rotation. And then he just faltered.
We also, speaking of the A's, when they acquired Sonny Gray, when he was great with the A's, he turned out to be nothing.
A lot of people do that. Take Joey Gallo. Thank you. For example, hated the crowd. Got out of there in a jiffy. Thank you. Josh Donaldson, he hates the crowd.
He's injured. He's out.
He doesn't even know if he's going to be back this season. I did hear stuff. He was taking BP fielding grounders today. Says he, quote, hopes to be back. He doesn't want to come back.
No.
He doesn't want to come back. Guys, I went to the photo day where you get to meet all the players. Great experience, by the way. You need to try it out. Donaldson came over, didn't shake nobody's hand. Nobody's hand.
Isn't that only a season ticket thing?
It's some private season ticket thing, but my dad got some tickets from work. But that's besides the point. Everybody, every single one of the players came over, shook everyone's hand, took some pictures. Not JD. Nope. Not JD. So look, some players aren't made for New York. I understand that.
Yeah.
But going back to my point, Brian Cashman needs to make a move if he thinks that this team is even close. Because if he needs to make a move,
he needs to make a bang. He needs to make a bang move right there.
But Jay, we're 4 games over 500, and we don't really have the assets that we would have to give up. We don't want to give up right now, which is why I understand. That's why I understand. But do you, as a Yankee fan, do you want to give that up? That is probably why he's hesitant. Because we have a great farm system.
They don't need a catcher. For me, they don't need a catcher. They have a catcher. Austin Wells. You ever heard of the man, Austin Wells?
No, of course I've heard of the man, Austin Wells. I don't want to trade my prospects. I'm not trading my prospects.
That's their catcher. That's their catcher right there, Austin
Wells. Okay, this seems like kind of a Yankees fan problem. I'll let you guys sort out your emotions before tonight, but we got to keep the show moving. Our next guest finally came in. Well, and you kind of took like 35, 40 minutes. I ain't gonna lie to you. This was way longer than I expected.
Hey, JJ, he's a great man. Thank you for having me on. This could have totally happened. I mean, it's your show. You could have cut me off whenever, bro.
No, you're fine. I needed to buy some time. Yeah, you're great. Well, all right.
Thank you, boys. Love y'all.
Have a good night.
You too.
You too.
All right. So it's time we discuss the elephant in the room. They've been the talk of the town lately. Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, all the nonsense. Are the Jets back? The Jets back? Gansey, welcome to the show, man. Thanks for hopping on.
No worries.
All right. So I got the schedule pulled up. I'm just gonna let you run through it, make a few hot takes, and just be your Jets, my friend. Just give it a minute. It may take a minute to load.
I gotcha.
Hold on, let's give it. All right, there it is. All right, here we go.
The top right's blocked, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let me move my logo.
It's fine.
There you go.
Bills week 1.
I'm hearing that's a must-win game.
That's a win.
I like that. I like that game for the Jets, to be honest.
I heard it's a must-win game.
Win. Then a bye week.
3-0.
Then we play the Chargers. Lose
to the Chargers. You're going in the wrong order, by the way.
JJ, it's fine. It's going to end up being 17 anyways.
Oh, my fault. All right. Beat the Bills. Beat the Cowboys. Beat the Pats. Lose
Whoa. When is the last time y'all beat the Patriots?
Bro, the Patriots stink. Who's their running back?
I know, but you
Who's
guys.
their QB?
Ramondre Stevenson, Mac Jones, Billy Zappi.
Breece Hall and Aaron Rodgers clear by 10 times.
Yeah, we know that, but when's the last time you guys have beaten the Patriots? 3 things are true in life.
Bro, you sound like a Yankee fan right now, bro.
Us getting owned by the 49ers, death, taxes, and the Jets getting beat by the Patriots.
All right, you gotta live in the present. Jets are gonna beat the Pats, lose to the Chiefs, beat the Broncos, lose to the Eagles, beat the Giants.
I agree.
Lose to the Chargers, beat the Raiders, lose to the Bills. Beat the Dolphins, Falcons, Texans, Dolphins, Pats, Commanders, Browns, and then lose the final game today.
Patriots.
Patriots,
So,
yeah.
so what do you think the record's gonna be? Like 10-7, 11-6? What do you think?
I got them losing 1, 2, 3, 4. Well,
13-4 is a little bit
no,
of a
no,
stretch.
no. Have them also lose to the Dolphins one of the ties. So
Okay, so 12-5.
12-5, yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's a little bit extreme. I personally, the Jets going 10-7. I got them going 10-7. What's your prediction though? How do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to do with Nathaniel Hackett?
I think he's going to win MVP. 2 of the times he was with Hackett, he won the MVP. He made a Pro Bowl each of those 3 years. 2 out of 3 times he won MVP with the coach.
Yeah, but that's when he had Devontae Adams. You think he's
Yes,
gonna
Garrett
gel?
Wilson.
You think he's gonna gel that well with Garrett Wilson?
Devontae Adams, I'm pretty sure he posted on the Instagram the other day, or Twitter, saying that Garrett Wilson's going to be nasty with Devontae Adams. So what's to say? He won't be.
Garrett Wilson with Devontae Adams, lovely.
I mean, sorry, Aaron Rodgers. It's late.
All good. It is pretty late. Garrett Wilson, how long is he out for?
Don't matter. It's going to be good once the game's what's the actual
he's out for
season
that
starts.
How would you feel if the Jets signed Dalvin Cook?
I'd be happy. I think he'd be a great RB2 to have. Also a great mentor.
RB2. So he
Brees Hall
start
starts.
Brees Hall over him? Wow. I don't know if that's the case. I don't think he's going to the Jets. So I heard about a fight going on at Jets training camp. Can you elaborate on that?
I'm off. As long as no one physically got hurt, I think everyone's just fighting for their own spot. So
No, I heard there was like an actual fight, like a
no, I
brawl.
saw the video. It was, I don't know if I'd actually call it a fight or not, but everyone's fighting for their own spot and everyone's just putting out their heart out there. So
That is true.
emotions are definitely high. It's easy to get the best of you. It's easy to have
Do
your
you
emotions take
think-
over once you're playing for a game that you love.
Yeah. Do you think the Jets will finish better than the Giants this year?
Yes, I think the Jets will either become in first or second in the division.
Okay, I got them going third place, tiebreaker with the Dolphins. Dolphins get the tiebreaker. I have it going Bills, Dolphins, Jets, Pats.
I don't think the Jets are gonna do good this year, but Rodgers' second year as a Jet, I think he'll do great.
Yeah, the
It's
first
all
year
it's
for
all in this year.
So you think that this year is gonna be their all-in push?
100%. If they sign Dalvin Cook, then yeah.
So what happens next year then? Just retooling, I guess.
Next year they'll keep winning, bro.
Since you are
Sign Dalvin
faster,
Cook for a
yeah.
multi-year contract.
Since you're faster than Adam Schefter, I need to get your takes on this. Is Justin Verlander getting traded tomorrow?
That's the wrong sport. Adam Schefter's not.
I don't care. You're Ben Schefter. You could do literally
Is-
anything.
Is Justin Verlander getting traded?
I say no. I say no. I think he stays.
I think 60-40, no.
Okay.
But I think if the Mets get offered a ton of prospects, they may be willing to make a move.
Would you rather him go to the Dodgers or Houston? I say Dodgers. The Dodgers
Rather him go to the
are more pitching
Orioles.
prospect.
Rather him go to the Orioles.
Ooh, that's
a
true.
sleeper right there.
Do you think we can get Grayson if we trade him to the Orioles? If I'm the Mets,
Grayson.
I am not trading him to the Orioles unless I know I can get Grayson.
If he goes to the Astros, I think Hunter Brown's a good choice.
Hunter Brown better be a Met. So if he goes, I have 3 guys, 1 on each team. If he goes to the Dodgers, Bobby Miller needs to be in the trade. If he goes to the Astros, Hunter Brown. Orioles, Grayson Rodriguez.
I don't think they would trade away a young piece like that, but that's just me.
For Justin Verlander, they have
I mean,
to do
Verlander.
that.
Look what the Mets got for Scherzer.
He's already their number 2 prospect. I personally
I
don't
think they would
Colorado.
trade for that one guy.
They could just trade the Mets back like Heston, or
We can all agree though that we wanted Brock Porter and Acuna.
Oh yeah, 100%. But
Do you
I'll take
think
Acuna over.
do you think the Scherzer trade was a good trade?
As a fan, I'm torn
I'm not torn.
because
Scherzer was so unclutch. It was unbelievable.
it's not even like I'm appreciative of what Scherzer did for the Mets.
Yeah, I was
And-
okay with Scherzer.
I know he was probably in the clubhouse. I'm a big chemistry person myself. The team chemistry and everything. I know he has some boys in there, and just to see him get traded. Just to see like the Mets not living up to the expectations just hurts.
Yeah, I can understand that 100%. I'm as a Met fan, I've been disgruntled, I've been frustrated, I've been hit with agony. This season's just been a complete wash. Some say this may be the worst season in franchise history. I think that may be a little bit of a stretch, but expectations wise, I mean,
So some Scherzer starts are him pitching a gem and the Mets offense not showing that. That's also something you have to.
Yeah, the Mets also like the offense is also horrible. So
the offense has hit its struggles, but I think the loss of Edwin Diaz is really what hurt this club.
yeah, I think after that it all
Well,
went down.
that's another thing with the Robertson trade. I don't get why they traded him when Edwin Diaz won't be coming back.
It's because they're gonna have Brooks Raley be the closer, and then since David Peterson's moving to the bullpen, he's just gonna build in the bullpen there.
You really
That's
trust David
interesting.
Peterson? You really trust David Peterson that much?
Bro's been nasty.
He's found himself. He has rediscovered himself,
He's been
Which
nasty
is-
lately.
which is really good. So yeah, before I let you go, Gans, I heard you're actually becoming clutch at MLB The Show now.
Shout out to my boy Owen Heffy. He clutched up there in the extra innings.
Look, you got to run that co-op back again.
You know, I'm down whenever. Me and Heffy will win, obviously, but
We should low-key run it after this call. I'll low-key team with Jacob.
if y'all want to, I'm down.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
Hopefully
do it after the
hopefully
stream.
connection doesn't suck this time.
Yeah, we got it though. All right, well, thanks for coming on, Gans. It was
No
good
worries.
talking
Thanks
to
for
you.
having me on. Hope to be on
Anytime,
again.
man. Oh,
Have a
100%
nice
you're
day.
coming back. Yeah, have a good one, man. All right, so first episode went way longer than we anticipated. Shout out Matt Welling for taking 45 minutes of airtime. You're an absolute legend. Anyways, thank y'all for watching episode 1 of J&J Show. We'll be obviously doing episodes earlier in the day, not 10 p.m. at night or
Yeah.
11 o'clock at night. That was kind of my fault, but it is what it is. It's basically just a test run. Thank y'all for watching. I'm JJ Segs. He's Jay Smile.
Jay Smile.
Have a great night, everybody. And let's go Mets.